What's good, YouTube? It's Cuddle of Death here. Hey, happy day, woo! And this is a very, very special Pokemon X and Y 6th-gen Wi-Fi battle. This is my Easter-related team. And as I'm posting this, it's actually on Easter Eve, if you want to call it that. So I decided to make a very, very interesting team going around bunnies, rabbits, egg Pokemon, and something that eats eggs outside of myself, which is a mongoose, or in this case, a zangoose. So as you can see, I have a nice little Lopunny. I have a Diggersby though, and Diggersby, he's on the ban list right now in between UU and OU, so it's perfectly okay to use him on an OU team. I have Egghead the Chansey, Easter Egg the Togekiss, Egbert the Exeggutor. I had to keep thinking about the names. I have Egg Eater the Zangoose. And my Lopunny's name is Easter Bun because Easter Bunny wouldn't fit. So this is a battle against WillButler123 from Twitter. I tweeted out looking for a battle for this very special team. And I'm going to link his Twitter in the description, so make sure to go check him out and tweet at him, be like, good battle. And before we actually get started, please make sure that if you do enjoy this video to give it a like. I will have another Easter team battle for you guys on Easter Sunday, so stay tuned for that. This battle ends up being really cool. Looking at Will's team though, I was very scared to see the Dragonite, Gengar, and the Infernape. I didn't know what to expect, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and get right into the battle, and I hope that you guys enjoy. So getting this battle started, I was a bit scared by a few Pokemon in the team preview. I decided to go ahead and start off with my Easter Bun, which is my Lopunny, and I absolutely love this set. It is a jolly Lopunny and it's running Klutz. It has an Assault Vest. It has Switcheroo, Encore, Fake Out, and Ice Punch. I go for the Fake Out, obviously just to get some damage on the Infernape, and I swap fearing like a fighting type move like Close Combat. I go into Easter Egg, my Togekiss, to resist any fighting type move that it throws at me. He does decide to go for a Brick Break. I eat that up like crazy. And you know what? I honestly thought that he was going to swap. I thought he was going to swap here. And he goes for the Gunk Shot, which completely caught me off guard. I actually go for the Flamethrower, mispredicting him completely, and I'm like, okay. So, I don't know. Based off of my HP now, since I restored a bit, I figured I could go ahead and take another Gunk Shot and live with red HP, but I think he got a bit more damage out on that Gunk Shot than he did on the first turn. He does take out my Togekiss. That wasn't the smartest idea. So I swap into my Diggersby, the Cadbury Bunny, right there. And it's so fun to use Diggersby, although he does take Brick Break there. I go for the Stone Edge again, thinking that he's going to predict an Earthquake and swap out, but you know what? We got a critical hit on the Stone Edge. He didn't swap out. We took out the Infernape. There are dogs barking outside. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. He goes into Dugtrio. Now, unfortunately for me, Diggersby's using a Choice Band, and I'm unable to swap out due to Arena Trap. So, I lose my Diggersby, which is very, very sad. But it's okay. We go back into Easter Bun because Easter Bun's carrying Ice Punch. I go for the Fake Out just to get extra damage right off the get-go. And, of course, he doesn't swap for whatever reason. I go for the Ice Punch. It deals almost enough to take him out. He goes for a Hone Claws. Unfortunately for him, his Dugtrio does not outspeed my Lopunny, so I can just go ahead and go for another Ice Punch. He decides to go ahead and give up his Dugtrio. And now that's another Pokemon down for the count for me, which is good for me. He goes into his Toxicroak, and all I can think of, he's going to use fighting type moves. I end up swapping back into, or no, I don't swap back into, oh my gosh, I cannot remember what I did. I swap into Egghead. Egghead, my Chansey, is my physical wall, running the Eviolite with max HP and max defense, even though Chansey's HP is just terrible. He's running an interesting set on this Toxicroak. I was not expecting a mixed Toxicroak, was not expecting that nasty plot right there, so that actually kind of shocked me. I was like, what is this? So I swap back into Easter Bun, predicting a special move this time. He goes for a Sludge Bomb, and Easter Bun does not take that hit very well at all. In fact, it's just a crap ton of damage that I was not expecting from a Toxicroak. Given that it does have one nasty plot up, I just didn't realize it was going to deal that much damage. And that's okay, so I decided to go for the Ice Punch, hoping for the freeze. I do not get it, but I do get a crit, which is nice. And he goes for another sludge bomb and takes out poor little Easter Bun. No Easter Bunny eggs, or no Easter Bunny this year for you kids out there who, you know, want to go collect some eggs. And that also makes me wonder, do you guys actually paint eggs for Easter or not? Because whenever I was younger, we didn't celebrate Easter as like the religious holiday, we just hunted eggs. By the way, Egg Eater is insane. He has the toxic orb, or she has the toxic orb on her, and has the ability Toxic Boost, which powers up physical attacks when the Pokemon is poisoned. I was super happy to see the Magnezone come out, and I went for the close combat and easily took that out with flying colors. Now, there are still a few more Pokemon on his team that can completely destroy my team if played right. He goes into, oh my fucking god, the Gengar. And because Mega Gengar is technically in Ubers, he wasn't supposed to be using that, but he didn't realize that it was in Ubers at the time that we were battling. That was perfectly okay though, because I O-code it with a Shadow Claw. Sorry, Nappy, but that Mega Gengar had to go. Don't get mad at him for using Mega Gengar in the comment section, by the way, because this is still a very, very good battle. He goes into his Dragonite, and of course, because I'm using a Toxic Orb, I have my ability. I go for the Facade and O-code the Dragonite as well. This ended up being a very, very cool battle, and I absolutely loved it. Please make sure to go check him out in the description. I'll have his Twitter linked, and like I said, let him know that he did very well and it was a cool battle. If you enjoyed this battle, please make sure to smash that like button because it does help show your support. I'm trying to upload a battle every single day for you guys, and I hope that you guys also enjoyed this Easter themed team. I could have had other Pokemon on it, but these are the first ones that came to my mind, and I wanted to try to do something that was a bit more fun. This team is actually very weird to use, I'm not gonna lie, it's a very weird team. But with that, I will see you guys in the next video, and I love you guys so much. If you want to battle me, make sure to follow me on Twitter at cuddleofdeath, and just wait for me to tweet out whenever I'm looking for battles. We can exchange friend codes and then have a battle. I love you guys. Bye!